lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! You got nothing. 65.
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check. 11. He's coming. You got top one. Go ahead. 11. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Their own 24-yard line.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. Check. 59. Check the out. Hey, Alabama. 450.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go. What do you need? Check.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a catch good. It's Eifert. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got you, boy. Joker. Go Bandit. Check 93's the mic. 93's the rip.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Brady going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
First down, Steelers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Connor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Let's go. Pick it up, team.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Humphries on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Preston Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Hey, high 7.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Let's get off the field.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
21. Hey, box truck.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady keeps himself upright. Flushed out right. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, 66.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Check it, reload.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Big stop, D.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike part 9, Mike part 9. Bound to lose one. Mike, check, 59. Hey, Charlie. Check 59, Mike. Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Again, a run with counter. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the front. First half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go. What do you need?
On third down, Connor. A nice little juke. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Mike, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Run,
Here's Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. What do you need? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on. Slam.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
You must be dreaming. Switch. 13.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 25. Check. Watch out.
They'll run here with Connor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
12.
Again, it'll be Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come out here in the eye. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 15. 2. Check 2. Back. Big dad.
They'll run for it with Connor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Tighten down. There you go. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Howard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Check that. Wide 20. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Back and reload.
On 3rd down, Brady escaping the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rip. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Small. You check it.
Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Bilal Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And Eifert has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. On first down, Brady. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11.
They'll run here with counter. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
6-6, pull it high. Mike, it's been a long day for you. White. Hey, Orbit.
Garoppolo now. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Hey, alert! 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 Lock! Go ahead. Go ahead.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. So talk about escaping danger from their own one. Clear across the field now. They come up on 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. On the run is Conner, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Steelers, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.